Today we are dealing with the topic reproduction. So when we talk about the reproduction, what does the reproduction mean? When we talk about reproduction, reproduction is composed of two words, re plus production. It means again to produce. So when we define reproduction, reproduction means the ability of an organism to produce their offspring of same kind. Now, when we're dealing about the reproduction, reproduction is basically of different types. So we are dealing with types of So when we deal with that type of reproduction, reproduction is of different types. We have basically divided reproduction into three types. First is asexual reproduction. Second, we are dealing with sexual reproduction. And sometimes we are involved in another category, the vegetative reproduction, or sometimes we include vegetative reproduction in asexual reproduction. So first we are dealing with the asexual reproduction. So first we are dealing with asexual reproduction. So when we're dealing about the asexual reproduction, we have to know about the characteristics of asexual reproduction. So when we deal with the characteristics of asexual reproduction, first point, it involves single parent or it is a uniparental. The offsprings are identical to parents. No gamete formation occurs. And the last one we are dealing with that the fertilization is absent. Next, when we talk about the type of asexual, there are several types of asexual. Now we are dealing with the types of reproduction. There are several types of asexual reproduction. There are several types. First, we are dealing with fission. Fission means division in which the organism is split. Okay. So when we are dealing with fission, fission involves two types of fissions like binary fission and multiple fission. Example of multiple fission is Plasmodium. So when we talk about the diagram, first we are seeing that is binary fission. In binary fission, first the amoeba is there, that is an irregular shaped structure. Inside the amoeba, there is a nucleus is present. This is the structure of amoeba. The first condition क्या होगी that the nucleus extend and then again the amoeba. This nucleus is further divide, which is further followed by cytoplasmic division. So the two types of amoeba are formed, and here this is known as binary fission, in which the organism splits into two forms, two daughter cells. Next, second type of fission which we are read about, the multiple fission that occurs in the Plasmodium. In multiple fission, the cell Plasmodium is protected inside a protective covering called cyst. That is a protective layer. Here, the nucleus is present. Further, the cell, this is the outermost protective covering called cyst. This is cyst. And here, the nucleus is divided. Here, the nucleus is divided. And finally, this cyst is broken down. Finally, this cyst is broken down. This is broken down, and the cell is released, and the cell is released into the environment, which further causes malaria. These are the new offsprings. Second topic we are dealing is budding. In budding, a bud-like growth occurs inside or outside of the parent body. It obtains nutrition from the parent and after becoming mature, detaches from the parent body and develops as a new individual. This budding is most commonly occurs, example, yeast, hydra. So when we talk about the budding is also of two types. First, when the bud forms outside the body, it is known as exogenous. In exogenous budding, bud forms outside the body. Bud formed outside the body. Like we are talking about the yeast. In yeast, we are dealing with the chain budding or in hydra. So we are taking the example here, hydra. Suppose this is the tentacles of hydra. Here a small bud grows. This small buds further grow. This is the hydra. This here small buds further develop, and finally when it is fully grown, it is detaches from the parent. Finally, when it's fully grown, it is detaches from the parent and grow as a separate individual. This is known as budding, which is an example of exogenous budding where the bud formed outside the body. Second example we are taking about is endogenous budding. Endogenous. In endogenous budding, the bud formed inside the body. Bud formed inside the body. Example, second type is fragmentation. In fragmentation is a type of regeneration in which lost parts or new organisms originate from the fragments of parent cell. Again, it is a type of regeneration in which lost part of new organism originate from fragments of parent cells. Example we are taking is Spirogara. In Spirogara, here, if this fragment is cut into pieces, then it will grow as a separate individual. Okay, so here it is a fragmentation.